I guess that's very bad. So, I recently learned from TV Boy that here for the credits and for the XP you can also use the mouse wheel, I guess. So we get 450 credits for the mission, which brings us to a 550 total, and 1 XP on each of our heroes. And we are back at base again, so we will... What's going on? We will use the base music. Okay, so ATSTs are pretty nasty. Yeah, they are pretty nasty, I guess. Again, I think I could have easily won the mission if I would have not rushed as much, right? I felt the need to rush, but it was... I still had 1.5 rounds left, and getting damage in was not the problem. Getting healed up was the problem, right? So I also, what I could have done was instead of attacking with Vinto, I could have just healed with Onar, right? Completely, like, rest, use a medpack, rest, use a medpack, park him in a corner, right? And that's okay, right? That's okay. That would also basically use him as a token to not lose the mission and then get all in with all the other guys. That would also have been possible. Okay, so nevertheless we lost. We see if we want to get any of the stuff we earned here. So let's open up the our trusty website. Wait, this doesn't seem correct here. Did this move? Why did this move here? Did I... Wait. Oh, I need to actually... Oh, okay. Sorry, I need to get this going here. This looks correct. Okay, yeah, I need to do it right, I guess. So, okay, so we start with Onar. Wait, no. Start with Onar. We have 1 XP, which we could use to get keep up, gain 1 movement point. I don't think I'll get this. I'll probably save up for the Black Sun armor, which we should get after the next story mission, if we win the next story mission. That is. Okay, so nothing for Onar. Let's go to Vinto. Vinto has 2 XP, and do I want to use 2 XP to get Battlefield experience? The reroll is nice. I also want to get the offhand blaster, because the offhand blaster gives us a way to spend surges to actually get something out of his endurance. Because usually, if he's not wounded, he's not really that. It's not really that strain intensive, right? So, and with pinpoint shot, I can still guarantee that if I attack with the offhand blaster, I still get a damage through, so I can deal 3 gunslinger damages per round, which is very good if I have to strain for the attack of the offhand blaster. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will also save up Vinto here for the offhand blaster, I guess. Let's go to Shyla. She could get proximity strike, I guess, which exhausts this card while attacking with a melee weapon. You may force the defender to reroll 1 defense die of your choice, then you may reroll 1 attack die, which is not bad for her, I guess. What does she have? She has all the attacks, smoke bombs. The rerolls are pretty good for her, especially later on when she gets better. Should I take this now, or should I save up for like sword dance? Sword dance is actually bad for her unless she has already a weapon with at least 3 attack die. And I don't like sword dance on her at all. Actually, it's not too good. Exhaust this card while attacking with a melee weapon. This attack gains cleave 3. This is actually pretty good. If we have a reach weapon, which we hopefully get later on, full sweep is very good. So, do I wait one mission to get it and hope I get a... No, I think I'll take Proximity Strike. Because the reroll is pretty good. I'll take Proximity Strike here. So we will take Proximity Strike for Shyla. Search, Proximity Strike. Yeah, so we have 0 XP here for Shyla. Okay, so that's Shyla. We have 1 XP for MHD, which we will not use. We will save up for Bacta Radiator now. So we will save up 3 additional XP, which will be after the next story and the next side mission, hopefully, to get the Bacta Radiator, because this is something we will need at the end game, and we will need it as soon as possible. This would have saved our mission, no doubt about it. This would save the mission. Hands down, right? No questions asked. Okay, so we don't buy anything for MHD, so we are done with XP. I will clean up the board really quick and be silent for this, so YouTube can just see the edit here. Did I remove the card now? Oh my god. Whatever. Search. Let's get the cards here and search for Proximity Strike. See, sometimes I don't understand this, right? So I did lock this. Why didn't it lock? I don't understand. Why could I delete it now? I don't... Whatever. Lock. So, fine. Clear the board. It's a bummer that we didn't get Luke. I'm really sad about this, because Luke is an amazing ally. But it is what it is, I guess. Which means these are all gone. Okay, we did all of the cleanup, so let's go over to... Actually, we go over to the board and do our upgrade stage, because we have the tier 1 and tier 2 upgrade stage now, which means we deal 24 cards. This is a bit much, I guess, but let's see. We shuffle both of the decks we got cards from. Shuffle. We only have 550 anyway, so 1, 2, 3. I also edit this out for the YouTube video. Okay, so this is what we can buy this time. Let's do this. So on top, the top 2 rows are tier 1, the bottom 2 rows are tier 2. So what do we want to buy? Anything we want to buy in tier 1. Shadow Silk Cloak. Exhaust this card when attack target use declared to apply -2 accuracy or +1 evade. Both good. Both good, I don't know. And combat code. Both are pretty okay. I might get one of these. Marksman Barrel +2 accuracy we don't need. Survival gear while performing a strength test, reroll 1 die. I don't think that we will need this. Oops. Emergency injector. Deplete this card during activation. Your friendly figure 2 strain and 1 harmful condition. This is also not good. We already talked about the hunting rifle, which is also bad, at least for the heroes we have. The DH-17 is an all-around bad card, I guess. It doesn't have enough damage, it doesn't do anything. It's also not too cheap. I mean, 200 for this is... Ugh. Gaffy Stick is good, but I don't want to get this for Shyla just to replace it next time. So if we can save up the money and have better options next time, I'll pass on it right now. Vibrosword is not bad, but 350 for this, I don't know. I'm missing reach on this, right? If it has reach, it will be perfect. But then again, it's also only 350. We could get this for Shyla, maybe. We don't need the bleed, because bleed is not good, but +2 damage. Like I said last time, I guess, our default weapon lets us swap the yellow to a red die, which means we attack with green-red. And green-blue with a surge for +2 damage is not that much better than a green-red without any surges. And we already have surges for +1 damage, for +1, so this is actually not doing too much for us compared to the starting weapon we have. So I guess we might get one of the codes, one of the armors. Not sure what actually. I could get the Shadow Silk Cloak for MHD, so I can guarantee him being hidden and getting -2 accuracy, so he doesn't get any. He can tank. He can stand there and say, "Oh, you have -4 accuracy. Oh, that's bad for you," but whatever. So he can tank range attacks very well. It's probably better than a 2 health, to be honest. So maybe we get the Shadow Silk Cloak for MHG, but we'll look at the tier 2 stuff first. So this is T21, stun, pierce 2, +2 free accuracy. This doesn't deal enough damage. I will not. Also, it doesn't have any attachment slots, so this is pretty bad. The Death Hammer, blue-red, +1 damage. It's not good enough to take it. It is good enough if we have, let's say, Jin, who needs a pistol to actually get off her. Yeah, nobody already said I see a Virex. We get to the Virex. Give me a second. So the Death Hammer for Jin, it's good. All other ranged characters, I'd avoid it. It's not unless you have no options, right? Then it might be good, but in this case, it doesn't do anything. It's not too much. It's not actually better at all than the E11 we already have. So why get it? It doesn't do anything. Extermination. Exhaust this card when attacking with a ranged weapon to reroll 1 attack. This is not bad. I want to have this. In the end, when we have a reroll on Vinto, and we have a reroll for this, we can reroll 2 dice per attack, which is pretty amazing. Like 2 dice per round with Vinto, which is averages out to 1 die per attack, or maybe 1 die per 2 die per 1 attack, which is both good. So we have a more stable damage output from Vinto. So this is I might want to get it, but probably not right now. Astromech, when you deploy your hero, place the R5 Astromech in companion space. We need to look at what this actually does. Search. Where is it? It's there. So this would be what it does. I'll put it here just as a reference. Oops, sorry. So this would, it has an action while adjacent to a crate to draw one supply card. This doesn't actually pick up the card. So you don't get the 50 credits, you only get the card. And it can tank, so it can soak up 4 damage per mission, and that's it. It can only get you more supply cards and tank damage. I don't think this is good, especially not since we can pick up crates for free, and since we can dig through medical cards with MHD. I will not take this. I'm not against it, in theory, but I don't think it's good for our team, right? So this actually, oh my god, this is, I want to get this really hard. So exhaust this card while defending to apply +1 block to the defense results and search for +2 damage. So this is for Shyla. I'm very tempted to get it right the fuck now, because having a search for +2 damage and having another search for +1 damage and having an additional yellow die from MHD, this is good. This is just very good. And we can also then reliably get damage through if we not swap one of the yellow die for a red die, right? So if we attack with green, yellow, yellow, we can spend a lot for surges because we have 4 surge abilities and still get damage out and still heal. So this is very good. And we can use it to defend and get more blocks out for Shala, which is also good. So this is, I very much like this card. Stun Baton, blue-red, stun, +2 damage, choose an adjacent other figure, that figure becomes weakened. Since we already have the smoke bomb, I don't see a need for this. +2 damage is not bad, but blue-red doesn't roll any surges. The stun is practically useless for us, 500 credits. Actually, honestly, it does less than the high impact card for us, and for the same price. Slashing Tools, exhaust the card while performing an attack test to reroll 1 die. Choose an adjacent droid and test tech. If you pass, that figure suffers 1 damage and becomes stunned. This is good in the campaign, maybe, if you face technological superiority tech where there are a lot of droids. Otherwise, I wouldn't take this. You might take this if you have bad heroes to do tech tests. Then it's reasonable, but otherwise, don't get this. This is not good. The 1 damage usually doesn't make a difference, and you still have to test tech, so it's not even reliable. Like, I mean, you can do it more than once per round if you want to spend the action on it, but an action to deal 1 damage, that's not even reliable. I don't know, that sounds bad. Overcharger, deplete this card when you click an attack, remove 1 die from the target's defense pool. This is good. Maybe not as good as like the plasma cell where it's PS1 on it. It's not bad, but we don't have the money right now, so we keep it for later maybe. Weighted Hat, exhaust this card while attacking. so okay. So I also want to get this for Shyla. Why do I want to get this for Shyla? As you remember, the 1 of 4 XP cards is basically exhaust this card for this attack to gain cleave free. So with Weighted Hat, Overcharge is also deplete, so it's only once per round. It has its applications. So if you want to guarantee that you defeat a Nexo, if you want to get through like a Vader or an ATST, this is not bad. If you have high spike damage and you get, so I can see it for 300. We don't have the money and we probably won't get it, but we'll see. It's not too good, but it's also not horrible. Like this is horrible, right? 500 is, get out of here, get out of here. But this plus this plus this is actually what we want to have. This is amazing. So Weighted Hat, why? Shyla has a 4 XP card where she gets cleave free, and with this, I can exhaust it to gain another cleave, which is cleave 4, and then spend surges to stack on cleave. So what we can do is we can attack a target with a weak defense, get through, whatever, then exhaust the 4 XP class card, exhaust this card, and then get 4 damage on another target that has maybe higher defense, like a Vader or an ATST or whatever, right? And then if I have surges left, I can still pile on cleaves, which ignore defense of the target. So this is a good card. This is a good card. I will probably still get the high impact card first, because this is more niche, and we only use it, and we only need it if we have a very high defense target. Like also, like, I think it's the Inquisitor who has +1 block and a black die, or something like that. No, he has actually a white die. I don't know. Like figures that have +1 block and a black die. This is also very nice. But the high impact card for now, where we are now in the campaign, is probably better. So Spread Barrel is also good. Exhaust this card when attacking a target within 3 spaces. Apply +1 damage. This is okay. This is good. It's exhausts. You need to be close. It's 300 credits. I'm not going to say no, but I'm also not going to say yes. And then the star of the show. Welcome to the BD1 Vibro-Axe. So this is a melee weapon, 2 attachment slots, attacks with a red and a green die. It has reach, it has surge for +1 damage and bleed, and it has surge for cleave too. So you can see where this is going, right? This plus this on Shyla plus the 4 XP card gives you a, for 1 surge, you only need to get through the target defense and have 1 surge left. You still get 3 cleave from the class card, 1 cleave from Weighted Head, and if you have a surge, another 2 cleave from the Vibro-Axe, which is cleave 6 for an attack where you have a surge left. Wow. This is a regular next to just delete it with a cleave. What is going on? I can't afford this. Wait, can I? Wait, I have 550. Can I? What can I sell here? I can sell this guy. Yes. Do I get this now? Because this is a very good card. This is a good card, right? So if I tack on like Adrenal Vapor with an additional yellow die, this also can give me like when I get the high impact card later on, I can just wreck stuff, right? And it's one of the better tier 2 cards, if not one of the best tier 2 cards actually. So getting it early might actually be good. And we have another combat code. So there's a decision to be made. So let's see. So I might want to get this, I might want to get this. I want to get none of these. So these will just be gone. Because I want to, maybe the Shadow Seal Cloak is the last time I can get it, right? So if I don't get it now, I can't get it at all, right? So this is bad, this is bad. I'm not going to buy this now. We're not going to buy this at all. I can't afford this, or I can, but I don't want to afford this because I want to get the Vibro-Axe before I want to get this. This is bad, this is bad, this is not good for us. This is also bonus, and we can't afford this, and we have another chance on this. So this is also... What the fuck is this? So we decide between, basically we decide between these two, right? Either we sell the default weapon of Shyla and get the BD1 Vibro-Axe, or we spend only 350, keep the default weapon for 1 more mission, hope the Vibro-Axe comes up again, and get it next round. We are drawing 12 cards out of the deck, which means we see 1 card less than half of the deck in tier 2 right now. So it's a 50-50 chance basically to see it again next round. While if I don't get the Shadow Seal Cloak, I can't get it at all. And this is not bad on on MHD. And I can also maybe get it on Onar. I don't know. Or maybe split it, get the Shadow Seal Cloak on MHD and and or get it on owner and then only hide MHD, so both owner and MHD can benefit from the -2 accuracy. So this is not bad. It's not. I have to exhaust it, so it only works once per round. So in the tabletop campaign, this cloak is much stronger, because usually Imperial players do not get up and close this much like we do, like the app does. The app basically tells you to get as close as possible. So the Shadowsteel cloak, it's not as valuable here. We'll not get this. We'll be fine with not getting the Shadowsteel cloak, and we will sell our default weapon for Shyla and get the Viberax instead. And then we are meeting at 0 credits. And this is the upgrade stage. Okay, so let's do this. So we get the BD1 Viberax. Where is it? Here it is. And she gets the BD1 Viberax. That's good. And we had 0 credits. Okay, okay. So we are done with our upgrade stages. Wait, I want to... This is our mission tally here, so we can see what we actually played. So first was Extortion, first side mission was Extortion, then Hostile Negotiations, and now Light and Darkness. And then we need to... I can actually get rid of this here. I don't need this anymore. There are other allies in the deck, which we can get later on. But for now, I don't think we... Oh wait, the box is actually here. I don't think we will get another chance. So there is basically no chance at getting Luke again. And the other allies are not as good as Luke, I think. There is Leia there's Leia's side mission in the deck here, somewhere in the side mission deck, which is also good. But she's not as good as Luke, I guess. That's what I want to say here. So we discard this card. Where do we actually put this? Did I? Whatever. I don't care. So we discard MHD's side mission. We might want to... First of all, we select the next story mission, but before we do, we draw the next side missions. I need to take a break. So nobody, you get the you have the very fine you have a very fine decision to make between turf war or trophy hunting. I would prefer trophy hunting, I think, because it has the rancor. But I'm not against turf war, so it's your call. If you don't write anything until I get back, I'll just decide. And then we will decide between these two and draw next side missions. And it's 9. I think I need to call it quits then, because in 2 hours there is the Sony press conference, which I also want to watch and which I also want to stream to my other viewers. So there will no be. So I will build the next story mission, but I will not start it, right? So so we can get into the weeds next time. Okay, so I'll be on a break real quick. Nobody, if you want to decide, just write in the chat. Otherwise, I will decide when I come back. I'm back. Nobody says we are doing trophy hunting. I should play what I enjoy. I mean, I'm actually not entirely sure that the turf war doesn't have a rancor. I can't remember. I remember, or I think to remember, that trophy hunting has the rancor. It's been a number of years since I last played this mission. Okay. Let's do trophy hunting. Before we build it, because we select it here. Before we build it, we will also reveal the next side missions, because after trophy hunting we have another side mission before we have the interlude. So first of all, we will shuffle this again. Only 3 cards left, so there are 3 in this, only 8 cards left. In this 8 cards there are 3 companion side missions, and there are still 2 character side missions, so there's a good chance that we have either one of them. Okay, so this is Luxury Cruise. This is a grey side mission, which is from the core box, and I think Allied Operations reward card. What does this do? Allied Operations. When you deploy an ally, reduce its deployment cost by 2. I think this card is actually, this was errated, or this was working differently in the app campaign. I will check this. Wait, let me Allied Operations. This is the first one, and now the second one would be Desperado from Vinto. Desperado. Desperado. There it is. So exhaust this card while attacking for each hostile figure from 3 spaces. Apply +1 search to attack results. This is not terribly enticing, and so the reason is because we have for Winter, we already have tactical display. We don't need it for anyone else. Plus the evade is nice, but I don't know. It's not nearly as strong as Haymaker, maybe. I mean, you can recover strain. You can recover strain much better with this, which strain isn't the problem with him. I don't know. Both are only okay, I'd say, and I need to actually look this up. Imperial Commander 2 Wiki, whatever. Where is this? Main thread is here. Cleopath, app documentation. Rules changes. Allied operations when you deploy. So I will just show you this so you can see it. Where is it? Allied operations. So this is what it says. So what it says in the normal game is while you deploy an ally, reduces deployment cost by 2, and in the app game, in the app campaign, when you have brought an optional ally to a mission, you may deplete this card at the start of a mission to immediately defeat a figure from an optional deployment with a figure cost of 2 or less. So it's working the same. Just a little bit different. But saving 2 threat, it's not strong, I guess. No. We'll probably do Luxury Cruise. Unless anyone says otherwise and they really want to... we will probably do Heroes Welcome. Unless anyone from YouTube or maybe even nobody has other ideas. both are not terribly good, I guess. Okay, so what we want to do right now is we will still want to build the mission. So if you only came for the gameplay, you can leave already. I will also edit this out from the video on YouTube. So on YouTube, bye bye. I'm only building the next mission. You'll see it when we do the next mission. And on stream you can still keep watching.